Welcome to the Creative Response Rainbow Exhibition. This is Tom Hill's wonderful poster. This short film, a mini tour of the artwork currently set up in the Baskerville room at Creative Response Farnham. You will see examples of participants and art workers' creativity. As it was for many, nature inspired us last spring, and this totemic stick display began in the simplest of ways, going for a walk, observing nature, stopping to look, relaxing and investigating shapes and forms, pick up a stick, seeing the beauty in the simplest of things, like a pine cone, tree stump, bark and stones. Mind maps were made, encouraging people to explore feelings that arose during these strange times. There was a mixture of good and bad, happy and sad, light and shade, positive and negative. People expressed feelings around nature, peacefulness, stopping, community, for some not having to go out. But there was also stress, anxiety and fear, a sense of surveillance, being watched, hemmed in. These feelings were expressed visually using colour, patterns, shapes, both abstract and pictorial, eyes, hands, rainbows, butterflies. The creators started to feel the freedom to add mixed media onto the sculptures, creating beauty and power, the heft and weight and shape of the stick, combining with metal wire, bottle tops, raffia, fabric, to mention but a few. This work was made by Mark Hardacre, Fiona Sandover, Robert Major, Caroline Stewart, Emma Follett, Mark Cluley, Lai Cheng Whitehead, Madeline Leake. This work is based on cubism, breaking up of the picture plane and reassembling it, drawing and painting back into it, creating a partially abstract piece. The work was inspired by Braque and Picasso. This work by Robert Major has an intensity and playfulness and requires careful observation. Many materials are commonly used by participants, ceramics, and you can see here Barry Gillam's Tower of Pots, Charlotte Chater's felted sketchbook, there will be a list of artists' work and titles at the end of the film. These paintings were made when we reopened and were practicing socially distanced sessions at Creative Response. This work was made by Lou Smith, and below it is Lizzie Clark's abstract piece. Marian Unger, Mark Croucher's Descent from the Cross, his own interpretation. Charlotte Chater's vivid depiction of daffodils. and this piece is by Alice Knight. A coronavirus piece by Maggie Isaacs, and Mark Russell's work was below. The paintings that you can see show such variety, so many individual voices. Collage pieces by Julie Goodchild, The Seascape by Tony Mitchell, and above it, David Fenn's fabulous colourful painting. Another piece by Alice Knight. This piece is called Garden, and it's by Joe Takawi. Now that we are re-locked down again and are working back with Zoom sessions, we shall miss the Baskerville room.